Competitive gaming has become a global phenomenon, with players and fans engaging in a wide range of titles. While mainstream esports like League of Legends and Fortnite often steal the spotlight, there are many lesser-known competitive games that bring new twists to the gaming world. If you're looking for something outside the usual, here are 10 of the most unique competitive games you might not know exist. 1. Spacesteam. Spacesteam is a chaotic multiplayer game where players must work together to keep their spaceship from falling apart. Each player has a unique control panel filled with buttons, levers, and switches that they must operate based on instructions they receive. The challenge: the instructions don't always match the controls, and you'll be yelling nonsensical commands at each other to save the ship. It's a fast-paced test of communication and teamwork. 2. Ultimate Chicken Horse. In Ultimate Chicken Horse, players take turns building a platforming level and then try to complete it while their friends try to make it more difficult. It's a competitive, creative game where the goal is to be the last player standing as you navigate increasingly absurd obstacles. With its simple premise and endless possibilities, it's a blast for players of all ages. 3. Human Fall Flat. Human Fall Flat is a physics-based puzzle game that can be played in both solo and multiplayer modes. The competitive aspect comes from the hilarious ways players solve puzzles and navigate complex environments with their floppy, clumsy human characters. The unpredictability of the physics engine combined with the open-ended gameplay leads to some truly unique and competitive moments. 4. Gang Beasts. Gang Beasts is a multiplayer brawler where players control gelatinous characters that fight each other in outrageous and colorful environments. The goal is simple: throw your opponents off the stage. The fun comes from the hilarious ragdoll physics and absurd combat, as characters flop, punch, and stumble their way to victory. 5. Nidhogg. Nidhogg is a minimalist sword fighting game where two players face off in a tug-of-war for dominance. The objective is to reach the opposite side of the level while preventing your opponent from doing the same. The unique twist is that every time you defeat your opponent, you take one step closer to victory, but the fast-paced, strategic combat keeps the pressure high. 6. Overcooked. In Overcooked, players are tasked with cooking and serving food in increasingly absurd and dangerous kitchens. From navigating flaming stoves to chopping vegetables on a moving truck, teamwork is essential to complete orders on time. The competitiveness arises when players are scrambling to manage their stations, often causing hilarious chaos as everyone tries to get their dishes out. 7. Worms Battlegrounds. The Worms series has been around for decades, but Worms Battlegrounds continues to be one of the most unique and competitive games. Players control a team of worms and use a variety of crazy weapons to eliminate their opponents. The strategic use of explosive devices, airstrikes, and other oddball tools creates highly tactical and often hilarious matches. 8. Towerfall Ascension. A fast-paced, local multiplayer archery game where players face off in a variety of arenas using bows and arrows. The catch: arrows are limited, and you must pick them up after firing them, unless you're lucky enough to collect more. The game's competitive nature emerges from the quick reflexes and strategic thinking required to survive and defeat your opponents. 9. Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. In this game, one player is tasked with defusing a bomb, while the others have the bomb defusal manual but cannot see the bomb. Players must communicate efficiently to figure out which wires to cut, which buttons to press, and what symbols to decipher. The tension builds as the timer ticks down, making it a uniquely competitive experience based entirely on collaboration and trust. 10. Move or Die. Move or Die is a frenetic party game where players must constantly move to survive, and every second counts. The game features various mini-games where the rules change with each round, and players are pitted against each other in a variety of outlandish challenges. The humor and quick-paced action make it an engaging and competitive experience for players of all skill levels. While many competitive games focus on combat or strategy, these unique titles offer a refreshing change. Whether you're screaming at your teammates to move the spaceship or hurling your opponent off a ledge in a wacky brawl, these games deliver plenty of laughs and competitive fun. Next time you're looking for something different, give one of these a try. You won't be disappointed.